he had as equipment. I was playing with something that was not satisfying me at the beginning, but now I have the informations, and the gear is more reliably exact. I was not able to find the stone boxes, not available these days, and put my hand on some kind of schematics that seemed right. I work instruments, musical instruments, guitars and pedals and amplifiers. So
how did you substitute the sound boxes?
I had to make them pedals. I had to make the pedals myself. Yes, and that's what I use. With the right stuff, it's easier and it sounds better.
The acoustic guitars, some of them, I believe there are some Italian brands which aren't even, available.
For example, my 12-string Epiphone is a model like the one that they were using on stage, but not exactly the same model. But apparently it looks the same and it sounds okay. The other ones are not the same brands, but they were not available. No.
Hagstrom and the Maitis or something.
The Maitis, yes. And I didn't have time to make guitars.
Find, for instance, the synthy.
Synthy iFly. I don't know. The guys found it before I went into the band. This is my third year, so I think they bought from some place, eBay or something like that. I don't know.
It seemed like it was probably obscure already at the time. It was already very, not a very popular thing at the time. So probably.
I don't know. I know that this is the one he uses, and it's kind of fragile stuff, really old, and a lot of contacts into this. It already stopped working. It was really, really not cool.
Do you get high impedance levels from the gear because some of it is old, high impedance, or for instance a lot of subtle noises?
Yep. Oh yeah, always noisy stuff.
How do you fight that?
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. There is a lot of hiss coming out from the pedals. I have to sometimes lower the level just before playing, so that there is an annoying hiss. What I find hard is that was the kind of stone box freak period, and you have to switch always, and sometimes it's in a kind of short positions, really weird situations, and sometimes with the octaver, he just makes some parts with the octaver. And he always switches up and down, and it's a kind of a rhythm pattern. And when you have to do this part, and when there are other switches, you have to click, and if you have to click several ones before doing the part. If something happens before you have to do the part, you have to stick concentrated, and some things can happen. The example of the octaver, the cover of the switch just bumped up one night, and I was not able to click it off. Anything. This is one substitution because I didn't find the exact one. It does the job. I think maybe it triggers a little weaker than the original. Yes, maybe, but I like something that put the hand on the original color sound one. And it has color sound, yes, it uses, it has two switches. One switch to control on-off the normal signal, and one switch on-off to control the octave down. So he was amusing himself doing this. Yes, and he wanted to switch the original tone. He had only to switch. I have to go down and turn the knob down.
Yeah, that sounds good.